Alright, I count 2 people here, and 2 people is usually when I get started. So, let's go and get started. Look, it's the Wii U! It's the Wii U menu! It looks so sad without Miiverse. It's so sad. Or I could show you my games. Yes, this is the Wii U because, as you guys know, I can't record from my Switch. So, without further ado, let's get into the game. Oh, you don't get this loading screen on the Switch. And I don't have to keep my hands on, I don't have to keep my hands near the keyboard to constantly move a counter along anymore. Anyways, which of these do I delete? I'll delete one of them. But also, if Joe manages to watch this stream later or something, he won't. But you know, if he decides to come back and watch the VOD or something, I can show off that I've done all of the achievements in the game. Get all the wallpapers. And yeah, Matt, you do need to finish the other M1. Let's delete this one. Right, and I'll be playing in normal mode rather than pirate mode, so that we get the full experience of the game, so to speak. And as the stream tags suggest, going to be 100%ing, mostly without sequence breaks, but there will be a couple of sequence breaks that I'll do just to keep the game moving along. Uh-oh, I messed up the capture card. There we go, it's fine. No, let's disable the filtering. But yeah, DJs. Yes. And the becoming human thing is technically, I suppose, a spoiler for the previous game in the series. Isn't appropriate for them kiddlywinks. The Wii U version is rated PEGI 12. It's like PEGI 7 on the Switch eShop, but on the Wii U eShop it's PEGI 12. So yeah, something's attacking Scuttletown, the hometown of everyone here basically. Joe not here for his favourite series. Joe is here now. But yeah, Scuttletown's under attack. The Ammo Baron. He's a character. Before this, she's normally a half genie, but in the previous game she gets her genie powers taken away. So she's technically fully human. But yeah, as several Shantae games do, this game starts out with a platforming section through Scuttletown as it's being attacked. But yeah, at the start of the game, she's just got basic moves. Jump, and attack with her hair, and get hit by things because I'm not good at aiming. Whenever I start a new game of this, I always forget how slow the hair whip is compared to when it's fully upgraded. Being hit by things is your favourite attack. I know, I think it must be Joe's favourite attack as well, especially in Metroid 1. I'm going to try not to skip through the dialogue too quickly because it's all quite funny. Ah. Oops. I guess I'm not too worried about getting hit because so many things here drop health. I mean, this isn't supposed to be difficult. Wait, hold on. Joe's favourite attack at Joe 1 seems to be body slamming the lava and acid. Yeah. Yeah. Or getting hit by something which would then cause him to body slam the lava and acid. Sit down, jump in lava. That would be worse, because then you'd be deliberately going into the lava. Having to pick up the gems manually in the first bit of the game is a drag. I mean, these guys do work for the ammo baron, so it makes sense that they have guns. Including this guy with a minigun, like turret thing. Also, a handy thing that most games in the series do is that if there's a bottomless pit, you can tell it's bottomless because of skulls coming out of it. You can't attack that, he's in the background technically. Don't know why I'm getting the hearts from. Alright, here we are going to get through this section quicker than you can normally. Normally you just have to wait for the mines to blow up, but by using the pike ball that you're given, you can cause the things to explode quicker than usual. Straight from her hair to his derriere. Sky's not impressed with Shantae's line. Oops. And we'll save these these guys are who you want to talk to save your game. It's never explained where they come from or anything. They just exist in the world. He's really keen on turning buildings into cannons. Actually, let me just. That might look a little better. What do I look like anyway? Some kind of dancer? Oh, well, yeah. Because apart from being a half genie, she also does dancing. You're having Joe's favourite food for dinner. What's that? When am I getting face cam? I mean, I could get face cam, but I don't particularly want to. I mean, I could if you really wanted me to, but I don't really want to. So I think it seems to remove. Added a copy of the P. Oh. Anyways, I'm probably not gonna go for face cam. It's probably not my, I feel like it's not my kind of style. Anyways, as you can see, this game does a Zelda-like thing where the bosses all have like subtitles on them, and in this game they're usually alliterative or puns. Oops. It'd be a basic first boss, hit the red cannonballs back, dodge the black one, or in my case, get hit by the black ones because I'm bad at dodging. Yeah, man. You know you want to send cannonballs at me instead of just ramming. There we go. Oh. What hurts, Joe? The wooden crates are durable. Yeah, they are. Oh, life hurts. I thought you meant like the game. But yeah, since I haven't asked, how is everyone today? I guess other than Joe, because Joe said life hurts. But how's everyone else? Mayor wants his chocolate back. Good to hear that people are good. Ben said earlier he hurt his shoulder or something, so got more Lord of the Rings cards. Fair enough. You got the court summons. Oh, you have every single card, do you? Ah, who needs hellos when we have memes? But yeah, for assaulting the current owner of the town, they want to cut off her hair, which is kind of all she has left since she lost her genie powers in the previous game. Yeah, Shantae is not feeling too good at the beginning of this game, just due to stuff that happened in the previous game that I haven't actually played. But hey, I'll play it at some point. Which one's previous? Risky's Revenge. This is the third game in the series. But yeah, she's gonna take a bath to clear her head. You know, baths are quite relaxing. I mean, as we know, I've often in the past had to like take a break from playing games to go and have a bath. So maybe it's appropriate that I'm playing this game. But she doesn't own a bathtub. Like she she just sort of gets in the bath without thinking and then doesn't realise until she's in it that she doesn't own a bathtub. Enjoying my booby trap bathtub. Mm. How can she be like me with baths? She doesn't own a bathtub. But so yeah, Risky Boots here, for those unfamiliar with the series, is for the most part the antagonist of the series. The trousers are interestingly designed. I mean, as we get through the game, we'll actually get a little bit we actually get a little bit of info on what's up with some bits of her clothes actually. I'm not sure if I'd like jump into a bathtub that appeared if I was like living by myself and a bathtub that I wasn't expecting appeared. But yeah. So Risky drags Shantae across town in the bathtub to her uncle's lab. Oh, he looks so terrified. But yeah, all of her like men and weapons are missing. I'm sure that wouldn't be important to the gameplay whatsoever. Of course not. Oh look, it's what Joe says when we disagree with his video game opinions. Yeah, some sort of dark thing has gone into a Tinkerbat, turned it into a Cacklebat. And it's broken out. Yeah, she must have brought her clothes along with her though, because she can get changed pretty quickly. Yeah, just defeat the Cacklebat by hitting it lots of times. And we got a magic lamp. Hold X to suck. Oh no, she didn't take a bath with her clothes on because she did say to Risky that like to let her get dressed first before she fights the Cacklebat. Yeah, Scuttletown, kind of a, I guess a little pub area of sorts. This guy's bad at slaying, apparently. Yeah. And when it says the arrows, it means the arrows on the gamepad. Yeah, I know hitting things to beat them. Who'd have thought? I love trying to come up with commentary through story scenes. But yeah, we gotta go over to the palace library and get us a map. First, let's check the shop, see if there's anything I can buy. In the shop you can buy standard items, but more importantly you can buy permanent upgrades. In fact, let's buy this one. And all of the permanent upgrades here do count towards 100%, so at one point in the game we are going to be doing a little bit of money grinding, but that won't be until later. But I read the text and I don't need to commentate. But if I read it, then I feel like I'm insulting your intelligence by reading out the text on screen. Like when a teacher reads a PowerPoint. Yeah, the attack upgrades are shampoo and hair products, which obviously makes sense because she attacks with her hair. But yeah, we gotta go to the library. But we're pretending that she Ripple and Joe. I didn't even think about that. Joe struggles to Yeah, but Joe's played this game before, so theoretically he shouldn't need to have the stuff read out. The game's gonna make me save before if I talk to the guy further ahead without saving, he'll tell me I need to save, so let's go and save. Say the camera adds £5. But in this case, blonde hair and a different face. He played it but couldn't read the text. But yeah, this guy doesn't seem to be very smart if he can tell that it's a completely different person on the library card. But yeah, one thing when I was saying about picking up gems manually, once you get the lamp, you can just hold the lamp button to draw hearts and gems towards you. Really useful, because then you don't have to like run around and collect all the gems that you want to pick up. Ouch, I shouldn't. Oh, you're playing Animal Crossing. How dare you play a game and lurk on stream, like we all do. And here we've got a heart squid. Basically like heart pieces in Zelda. You get 4 and you can get an extra heart container from them essentially. You're trying pee. What? You mean you're trying pee? You're trying to pee, or you're trying like drinking it? But yeah, we're gonna want to defeat enemies because they drop gems, and gems are the currency. You've already tried it. I didn't. Again, I didn't make that connection when I said that. Tangle Forest, I believe, is a location from Risky's Revenge, but it's I think it's much smaller. I think it's like a proper location in the previous game, whereas here it's just like a couple of screens big. In fact, let's just switch to the map on the gamepad. Oh, I missed this feature when playing the Switch version. Yeah, since I'm playing on the Wii U, I have the map screen up on the gamepad. I mean, it's not that useful at the moment because I'm just going through a linear section, but when we get to dungeons, it'll become very nice to have the map on the gamepad screen, because then I don't have to constantly pause to look at it. Yeah, another heart squid up there. We skipped one earlier because we couldn't reach it. We also can't reach that one. I'm getting low on health. I'm gonna end up using that auto potion soon. Unless I just eat a bento box. Yeah, I'm just... Yeah, oh, I am just coming here and murdering everything that lives here. But it's okay because they're enemies. So, Bolo, one of Shantae's friends. A lot of the characters are all introduced in the first game. Obviously, this being a sequel, I think it kind of assumes that you know the characters, but yeah. Wait, what did Matt say again? Scroll too far up. Oh, drinking it again. Yeah, we gotta get some flesh pops for Bolo because these zombie kids are harassing him. Here we've got a travelling brochure salesman. So, being a traveling brochure salesman, he must have traveled loads of places to sell, to sell these brochures. But no, he sells brochures about travel. And he dropped his very last one down this drain. We'll be looking at that later on. And yeah, this is the palace where we need to get in to get to the library, but they've lost the key. Let's go talk to this guy, Squid Baron. Squid Baron is one of my favourite characters in the series. Yeah, he's just having a bit of post-boss syndrome. Yeah. He's just feeling like he's gonna become some kind of filler boss. Yeah, he was a major enemy, but yeah, he just feels, he has a feeling that they're gonna have to just battle again to round out the package. She wouldn't understand, apparently. staring at the same four walls and repetitive high-stress music. Doesn't seem too bright. I mean, she's not the most, like, book-smart person, but yeah, we gotta go to the royal sewers, beat up a bunch of snakes, get some flesh pops. Usually they drop a bit more frequently. But yeah, we gotta get at least 3 flesh pops from here. And gems. Always want to be getting gems. Also, can you tell this was a 3DS game? That guy's the first boss. That might have been Risky's Revenge, potentially. Can't think of any other game where he's the first boss, where he'd be like such an early boss. So I'm not sure if he was in the first game. I've got over three flesh pops. So let's go back and talk to Bolo. I mean, I've only played this one and half Genie Hero, so I played less than half of the series. Yeah, some idiot must have lost the gate key, but Bolo found it in his mouth. And Bolo's the one who installed the lock on the door. Not quite sure why he decided to put the key in his mouth. You have half Genie Hero but haven't played it. Okay. I still need to get the DLC for that game. Oh, press A. What's that smell? This is not my armor. Oh dear. Yep. Through this hall. Totally not ominous at all. The fact that it's like a. Joe does prefer the Half Genie Hero and Seven Sirens to this game. But yeah, this is a pixel art this is a pixel art essentially indie Metroidvania with dungeons. Well, this is Metroidvania light, I would. But it also has dungeons. So yeah, this is like full of elements of games that he dislikes. I think he played Half Genie Hero before this though. Yeah, Joe, I did say that you prefer those games to this. I mean, from what I've seen of Seven Sirens' gameplay, I may sway towards that game as it's more a proper Metroidvania than this one is. But there are a few parts of this game that I find really annoying to play through. But I do enjoy the whole game as a package a lot. And not to say I don't like Heart Genie Hero, I do like that game a lot as well, but there's just something about... I mean, with this game, this has the pirate gear instead of transformations, which I do prefer. Obviously we'll get into the pirate gear once we enter dungeons. But since we've got the map, we may as well head back over to Scuttletown, beat up the local wildlife again. We'll be back over in this area of the game later on though. But for now we can, on the backtrack we don't, thankfully don't have to do all of the platforming again. Save, because why not? Yeah, we've got a heart squid up there. We will get to him at some point. When I've got the speed, essentially the speed booster equivalent upgrade. Spoilers, I guess. There's the true Metroidvania. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I mean, it was no surprise to me that he prefers Heart Genie Hero over this, because Heart Genie Hero is like HD instead of pixel, and it is like more platformer slash linear style than any of the other Shantae games. But yeah, him preferring Seven Sirens to all of them. Then again, he often seems to just prefer the newest game in a series, so like that seems to happen a lot. He'll prefer the newest or second newest game in the series. But since we're done with the library, we may as well return the library card to Sky. You know, good manners and all that. Recency bias. Joe, I said recent or second most recent. And I didn't say all the time. I said like most of the time, or a lot of the time, or something. But by returning the library card, we get 100 gems. Just helps us get more stuff at this point of the game. And before I buy any of the other upgrades, I'm going to buy the Recover, because this basically allows you to mitigate knockback a little bit, and it's really useful. So, right, Joe, we get it. You don't have to list every single game. But yeah. But yeah, got the map, so we're giving it back to Risky. Would I lie to you? Say hello to the steam-powered Ocean Tinker Tub Mark II. Mark II? What happened to the first? You happened to it. Joe, does Mario Kart Tour really count as a new installment in the series? So, but yeah, this screen here is basically why I consider this Metroidvania Lite rather than a proper Metroidvania, because instead of being one big interconnected world, it's split up into several islands. We only have access to Scuttletown and first island, Saliva. Yeah, I wouldn't really say Tour counts. Tour is more like a spin-off. Like the arcade games, really. I'd say the arcade games. I think it's Tor's gameplay is fine, but like it's just the gacha is horrific. Yeah, Shantae's kind of seem to be in a circle. Yeah, that's just a consequence of it being a 2D game. Yeah, Shantae's been rummaging around below deck. She's found some clothes. Not too roomy though. Yeah, there's a den of evil hidden on this island. That's their way of saying dungeon in this game. Oh, I see. You're scared. Learn to take a joke. Yeah. I feel like that's directed at Joe. Here we got Saliva Island, our first proper area of the game that isn't sort of essentially tutorial stuff. With weird Cyclops frogs. And mermaids. But they're not mermaids from or in space. I don't know why I'm manually jumping to these gems when I can just use the lamp. Can you take a joke? Really? You need that Simpsons liar clip. Ah. Yeah, that backflip I'm doing after getting hit is my is the recover thing that I got. Oh no, we've got choice. How does Joe ever play this game? We can either go forwards there or down here. But since I'm cleaning out enemies going down here, may as well go down. So yeah, there's a guy here with a. He wanted to be married to this person, but she got turned to stone. So he's given us his engagement ring. Looks pretty old. But yeah, obviously the main reason I went down instead of forwards was because I know that you should go down first to get that ring. But there's a conspicuously ring-shaped hole in this rock. So that's lit up these things. It means we can raise up these statues, but we don't need to do that just yet. We need to go over here. Not gonna bother saving. Talk to these people. Yeah, there's quite a bit of talking to people in this game compared to some, I guess, like at least Metroid in terms of Metroidvanias. I'm not sure how many, like what other Metroidvanias are like in terms of talking. But they've got some ham. Why not hit it? And suck up the ham stink. You know, just the essentials for travel. You know, we got the magic lamp, we got some shampoo, we got ham stink. It's a good job this lamp can store things separately. So we need to raise up these statues. And each one stays up for a different length of time, so you gotta learn which one to raise up first. But it's quite an easy order, so... What's so odd about hand stink? Oops. The statue's annoying you. I think I'd like seen a YouTube playthrough or something before I'd like played it, so I knew what order to do the statues in. Come on. Oh, you're not gonna jump over here. Oh wait, there's a shortcut I could have taken. Oh well. Guess we're not showing off the shortcut. Or I need to heal. Yeah, since my inventory's on the gamepad, I don't need to bring up a pause screen to look at my inventory. Why am I jumping straight into stuff? This is top quality gameplay. Oh, an arrow. Oh, an arrow. Oh, I'm sure this will be the exact way to go. According to Joe, games telling you exactly where to go is good game design, so we'll follow the arrow. Oh no, we can't go this way. Ran right into that mermaid. Oh, I got a notification on my iPod. Thanks, iPod, I guess. The Giga Lumox. I don't know if I pronounced that right. May become aroused by travelers smelling of ham. Let's stink it up. Those tiny pupils. The game said it. Like the game had it. And yeah, he's salivating massive. Salivating? Is that a word? I don't know. He's drooling a lot. And there's a cacklebat over to the side here. Yeah, there are 20 cacklebats in the game. Obviously we're 100%ing, so we're going to be getting them all. Okay, I just wasn't sure if I was getting the word right or whether I was like mangling it. I know I know it like, I knew like it was a word, I don't know whether I was saying it correctly. But yeah, if you don't know to fall, to like hold left to fall into this cave, you kind of gotta go around again. Heal again because I'm, once again, low on health because I'm a bit reckless. But hey, by making him, okay. It must be right if you said it like that. Yeah, all his drooling has filled up this pool. What the water turned on. Yeah, I think this is why. Well, not this, but I think there's a reason this game was rated 12+ instead of like 3+ or something. Oh yes. Yeah, their skin is so pale, the light reflected off it. You got the petrify spell. Well, the pool is full and smells like bath salts. And it's warm and kind of viscous. Oh, same. We're not going to tell them what the water is. No wonder Joe likes this. Well, we got a petrify spell, so and that guy's bride-to-be was petrified, so maybe this spell will be of use to him. Ah, can't wait to get upgrades. I don't have to just attack with my hair. I mean, you could also... I guess you could also try and bring me down as well, since I play these games. But I mean, like, you do legitimately enjoy the gameplay. I mean, also, it being a Metroidvania style game on the Wii U really helps, because of the gamepad. No, I don't play Waifu Uncovered. Yeah, I think it's Waifu Uncovered. I've seen it on Joe's profile. But, yeah. Shantae caused the other guy to get petrified as well, and they broke through. Her response is whoopsies. But here we got Spittle Maze, our first dungeon. Yeah, unlike Hajime Hero, the next game, most games in the Shantae series have dungeons in. And I really enjoy the dungeons in general. It's part of why I like Pirate's Curse more than Hajime Hero. You know, just doing like the platforming and puzzle solving, I just find really fun. Get ourselves another heart squid. 3 in total now. And obvious path to the map is obvious. So yeah, I'm just gonna add a video capture device. We'll come on. I just want to show why I prefer the can you work, please? Camera. Why is this not working? I turned my camera on. Oh well, I was gonna put my webcam on and show the Wii U gamepad, but whatever. Basically, this game has a map on the gamepad, and I really like it. I prefer playing it that way. Because I don't have to pause to look at the map. I just look downwards to my hands. I can have a quick look at where I'm going. And it doesn't break the pace of the game. There are these guys. In this game you can kind of just back them into a corner and hit them lots of times. I want to remove it. And we got a key, so obviously we're going to go back up. Also, is Joe saying her to accused to being told he plays Waifu Uncovered, or saying her because of me bringing up the weird broken camera? Unfortunately, I can't post the Slowpoke meme on stream. Let me in. We want the heart squid. 5 in total. Probably waifu. Because I think he like typed it when like the camera thing like showed up. because I was trying to show the gamepad, but my webcam was having none of it. The Slowpoke meme is great. I think it's one of my favourites that I've made. But yeah, dungeons in this game in particular work quite like the Zelda dungeons. You go through part of it, get the item, then use said item to progress through the rest of the dungeon. So yeah, the dungeon item for this game, well for this dungeon, is the pistol. It's a pistol. Much more to explain about it. Its damage output isn't very high to start with though. It only does 1 damage. Incineroar under the leaf is great as well. Oh, that one's... For her neutral special. Yeah, if they brought Shantae to Smash and made her moveset based off this game, they could make her neutral special the gun. I can't bother to climb up there. Yeah, we're gonna use the gun mainly just to hit switches in this dungeon. Just a little too far off for us to hit. Yeah, some of those things, some of those cages you can stand in just fine. Some of them you do have to jump off straight away. But yeah, as you can see from the number there, the pistol does 1 damage. So you don't really want to be using the pistol to fight enemies to start with. Whoops. God, this video. Oh boy, we've got to fight 2 of these. Care if I lose loads of health? These are annoying to fight. There we go. I almost died, but then I didn't. Also, by playing on the Wii U, I have a better D-pad than if I was using the Pro Controller. That's nice. Taking the pistol. I've got the item I want selected on the bottom screen. Or the gamepad, I should say. Bitingly fixated flora. Right, let's use the monster milk. So this thing, you gotta hit the switch, make the thing rise, so you can go and hit the eye. I think what you're intended to do, oops, is shoot the thing with your pistol once you're up there, but if you just jump off and like, if you just like jump off and hit it with your hair, it does more damage. I suppose you could do this and then jump off. But of course that's not the end of the boss. Careful about getting hit. I have an auto potion still. And yeah, the boss theme's really good. It's a remix of the boss theme from the first game. The series in general has really good music. I very much recommend giving it a listen. Yeah, there's a normal Tinkerbat that's not been turned into a Cacklebat. all he does is give us a map and run away.
Oh yeah! I did it!
Yeah, that's our first dungeon done. Pretty simple one, but you know, it's the first dungeon. What do you expect? And since we've got the pistol, we can shoot that switch. Get ourselves another heart squid, and it opens up a shortcut over here as well, so you platform your way back. Nice thoughtful backtracking. Much. Report the news to Risky, I guess. Yeah. Because that Tinkerbat hadn't transformed, it suggests that Pirate Master hasn't quite got enough energy to fully do stuff. But yeah, we got our next available location open, but we're gonna go back to Scuttletown because there are things we can do here. First off, since I'm not fully healed, I'll just show off the bathhouse. You go here and get healed. Not much else to say. Right, I've got 6 heart squids. I think there are. Oops. Hit up accidentally. There are 2. I think there are 2 heart squids I can get right here in Scuttletown. Oh yeah, and a cacklebat here. So this is where Shantae's house is, like right at the beginning of the game. I guess upon leaving the left side of that screen, we just kind of skip the entire platforming section to get here. That we had to do at the beginning. Wonder what the Spiderweb Island will look around. Okay, we've got a hard squid here. But yeah, as I said, you get 4 heart squids, and that gets you an extra heart container, but I still got 2 hearts. That's because you gotta essentially manually go get your heart containers in this game. Don't worry, Matt, you'll be fine. But yeah, you gotta go talk to the squid smith, so you can take the adorable little heart squids and melt them down to make more health for us. And by melt them down, she means squish them with a giant flaming hammer. And I got enough for 2 heart containers. Now we've got 4 hearts total. Be much more comfortable. We'll go to the shop. Yeah, as well as our hair and some other moves, we also do get to upgrade a couple of our pirate gears. But for now, we'll get the shampoo, make our hair a little more powerful. Don't think we need any other things like potions or anything. And I can't remember if there's anything the guy has to say right now. Probably not. Yeah, just. So we're ready to shove back off. Also on the Wii U version, you can control the ship with a little steering wheel on the gamepad. A feature that they kept in the Switch version. If you play that in handheld mode, you can you can move your finger in circles on the touchscreen to steer the ship, even though the steering wheel isn't there anymore. Yeah. Spiderweb Island. Get the next dungeon done. But yeah, this Pirate Master guy. Turns out he was Risky's mentor. She was his first mate for a number of years. But once he was defeated, she basically stole all this stuff. Yeah, all of the pirate gear that you get as the main upgrades in this game, they're technically all risky stuff. But, Spiderweb Island. Contrary to what the name might suggest, the theme of this place is zombies, and not spiders. Yeah, the zombies are a decent early game grinding spot for gems, since every time you hit a zombie head, you get a gem. This is where the lamp comes in useful, because you can just draw gems in from far away. But we're not going to bother grinding gems here too much, because we got a better grinding spot up later in the game. Ah. We can get flesh pops from the zombies as well. But yeah, as you can see, shooting stuff with the pistol isn't the most effective way of taking them out, as it does so little damage. So you may as well just use your hair. Oh look, another heart squid. We can't get this one yet though. We're going to need some way of getting into the ground. Of course it wouldn't be a Metroidvania without some backtracking. I mean, there is one spider here, I suppose, but the main theme of the place is zombies. Here we got Rotty Tops, another one of Shantae's sort of main characters, essentially. Yeah, designed had monster web coverage. At least this spider is like cartoony and not like realistic like the Twilight Princess Skulltulas. I'm not a big fan of the Twilight Princess Skulltulas. Oh, it's not cartoony enough for you. Fair enough. Well, we won't be seeing it for a little bit, so... Yeah, earlier when I mentioned there are a couple of gameplay segments in this game that do annoy me a bit. This is one of them. Run, Rotty Tots. You've got to escort her back to her house, and if you so much as touch something, you die and go back to the beginning of the room. Much like that. So this section always makes me nervous if I'm attempting like a speedrun type thing, because if I'm at the end of a long room and die, then that's time wasted. Yeah, the giant spot. Yeah. Yeah, this section is a little bit like, it's very stop and go. It's not too bad, it's more just if I'm doing like a speedrun type thing, then it's like, oh no, if I get hit at the end of this long section, I'm gonna have to do it again and that wastes time for the speedrun. Yeah, there's a variety of obstacles. There's those hands. There's these things which Hey, Sephiroth 1821A. And here we got totally not from New Super Mario Bros. And Mario World, actually, thinking about it. There's a squeeze through there. As much as this section makes me nervous when I'm doing speedruns, the music is nice. Moist the main snail. Ah! Oops, I should look at the screen. Yeah, Moist the main snail. It makes sense if you've played it. And it will make sense when we get near the end of the game, which won't be today, that'll be next week's stream. Edgelord Sephiroth has come to grace the stream. Yeah, as you get further through the section, they put more and more obstacles. Yeah, I'm going to be jumping over pretty much all of the tombstones in case they come alive. If they come alive, they kill you. There we go. Ah, that was close. Jump over the hands. Don't want to get grabbed. Tinker Slug isn't a thing till 4. No, but the Moist the main snail is like it's a line that Shantae says. I mean, Risky does still have a ship in this game. It's just she doesn't have the poop toot, as Shantae calls it. She has the like something Mark II because evidently Shantae destroyed the Mark I at some point. And avoid these things. I don't know why their animation is kissing. It's very weird. Outrun everything. And then we got these things. I don't want to know what those things are that they're shooting at us. It looks very inappropriate jokes can be made, I'll put it that way. But they're also annoying because sometimes they'll rise up quite high and you can't jump over them properly. Now we'll wait for that thing to pass. Therefore waste more time. Oh, that nearly rammed right into me. Jumpy. Really don't want to get hit now. Wouldn't want to have to redo this room. Just let them go past, I think. Or you go past as well. Don't want to have to avoid all this stuff while he's chasing me. Okay. With league time, fair enough. You have to let me know how it goes, and then link me afterwards. Because it's Sylvando's versus Guppy Gang, isn't it? You got sub. Your nightmare run. Peeled shrimp. For the course, she faked her injury so she could get a free ride through the forest. But yeah, the stuff they're talking about here is I think stuff happened in the previous game, which I haven't played, as I've said before. I should probably like try to let the dialogue stay on, looking at like for a long enough amount of time for people to read along, instead of looking through it really quick like I usually do. Oh, there's an egg. Oh, I forgot to go and right, oh, I forgot to do it up the when I was in Skulltown. I forgot to go back to the palace. I should have done that first. Here, we need squid oil. We know where there's a squid. I completely forgot to go to the Squid Baron and get the squid oil. Back to Skulltown we go. The thing is, I didn't forget. Yeah, she did lose her powers at the end. I know like what happens in it. I just haven't played the game. Yeah. Thing is, the last time I played this game, why did I press A? When I played this game like the other week to practice. Yeah, I know it's on Wii U as well. I'm playing this on the Wii U. I kind of do want to get the game on the Wii U, just because I have this and Hajime Hero on this console. Yeah, when I was playing this like the other week to practice for this stream, I didn't forget to go and get the squid oil on the way. So I guess this is the sequence that a first-time player would go through, though. Yeah, if I'd have not forgotten, I could have come here before going to Spiderweb Island and just given him the squid oil. Definitely what I would have done if I was doing the speedrun, which I can't be bothered to right now. But yeah, they've managed to find some legal loopholes to stop them from cutting off her hair. Back out the palace we go. Might as well get. And not wait till we get the speed upgrade. Ah, it's Branson. Brandon even. Stupendous clandestine powers were revealed to me the day I held erect my enchanted blade and said, "Hey guys, we should go get matching purses. No reason they should just be for ladies anymore, am I right? Hey fellas, don't leave, fellas, come back!" And with those words I became Branson, most capable man in the galaxy. Yeah. Unfortunately, the clandestine words only work if he holds erect his blade. And he accidentally left it on the bus. He doesn't do sand. He could say that he doesn't like sand. Coarse and rough and gets everywhere. Oh, back here. Because as I completely failed to show earlier, there's another little extra area in the sewers. But hey, it gets us some more flesh pops, so whatever. Sand, indeed. But yeah, go this way in the library, in the sewers, and we've got another place to use the pistol. And get that the brochure that the traveling brochure salesman lost. And convenient exit. But turns out that was his sales tactic to get rid of the brochure. But with that brochure, we can go and talk to Squid Baron Give him the brochure. Sand and surf. Free-spirited yet responsible, sporty co-ed girls frolicking on the beach. Old men with full heads of wispy pepper grey hair. Shirts unbuttoned to the third button? You got the squid oil. This is what I should have done before going to Spiderweb Island, but I was an idiot and forgot. I guess it's appropriate that we get some squid oil, or maybe ink, you could say, while Matt's off watching a Splatoon game. And back through this place again. Ah. I can't wait to get the upgrade in the next dungeon. Makes things so... it's so convenient. There we go, to save every time. Go past the save going. But hey, by the time we're back to Scuttletown we'll have a bit more money, so we can buy some more bits. Specifically, I'll probably buy a speed upgrade, the hair whipping. I tend to prefer those over the damage output ones to start with. It just feels more useful to upgrade the whipping speed compared to the damage output. Ah! Running directly into enemies is what will happen if you look at the chat instead of the game. Before you say I'm Johnning, I'm acknowledging that I'm at fault for looking at the chat instead of just blaming the chat. And back to Spiderweb Island. I mean, I'm sure this is the intended route the first time you play the game, but it is possible to completely bypass the going back and forth and just go to Scuttletown first, get the oil. Back through here. At least we only have to get up to here. We don't have to back too far. But yeah, this caravan or whatever wagon thing is basically just an excuse to make us not bother going through the platforming section again just to get from one side of the island to the other. We got the shriveled thing. It smells. There's just something about the way that that's in brackets without any punctuation and stuff. Just sells the delivery, even though it's not voice acted. Let me just check, I did get the hearts here, didn't I? Yes, I did. So back over here. Ignore that. Go cackle that to get first. Now we got 5 out of 20 magics. and stick our hand through. Give this shriveled thing. Apparently they like it. So here we got our second dungeon, Cackle Tower. I think I combined dungeon and cackle into one word. That's not good. But this is probably one of my favourite tracks in the game. It's a remix of one of the dungeon themes in the first Shantae game. For the time it's taken me to shoot that from across the room, I could have just jumped over there and hit it with my hair. But I'm stubborn. Yeah, this is probably one of my favourite tracks in the game. And it's a remix. Lots of skeletons. Come on. And the two little pots in a save room are pretty much always, well not even pretty much, they are always hearts. So you can always heal a little when you're saving. And we got another locked door. Some sort of weird generator. Ouch. Yeah, sometimes in the dungeons they'll lock you in a room with some enemies and you gotta fight them off. Not too bad. They do it, usually. But that gets us a key. In a very Zelda-like fashion, beating all the enemies in the room to get a key. Not just yet. Yeah, one handy thing about using the pistol to hit stuff over the other side of the screen is the fact you can just use that lamp. Yeah, to figure out a way of jumping over there to grab the stuff inside yourself. Also, I said I could buy a thing in Skulltown and completely didn't. Oh well. This means I can buy more next time I go back. Trying to be smart and optimized, I have been very unsmart and unoptimized in my gameplay. I'll just blame the streaming curse. Then we might as well get ourselves our map, which you will not be able to ever be able to see on the TV screen because I'm playing the Wii U version. But hey, I've got it and it's useful for me. I mean, if you could see the map, then you could see that this dungeon is a lot taller than it is wide. We're going to be doing a lot of going upwards in general. Go behind this wall. Get a heart squid. There might be another way to get to that heart squid, but that's the way I know. I think that might be the only way, but Why would I? Oh, why would I even go down? Yeah, this is technically the same room. Cool. Oh yeah, that just leads down. And then up now. I are clever. Yeah, so with these weird teeth tentacle thingy, the green ones you can choose which direction you go, the red ones fire you automatically. I guess kind of like barrels in Donkey Kong Country. I guess you could compare them to that, maybe. I think we can go. I'll go that way. Key in there. But we can go this way. For the save room. Yeah, we don't need to save. Just hope I don't regret saying that. Because this is one of those kinds of games where if you die completely, you go back to your last save point. I guess kind of like most Metroid games. Apart from like Other M. I imagine if in Other M you had to go back to your previous save point whenever you died. But instead of talking about Other M, let's talk about Risky's hat that we've just gotten. Essentially a glide. But before gliding across, we want to get stuff down here. Yeah, I think Other M would be a lot worse. Like, it would be even worse if you like went back to your last save point when you die. Let's save here just in case. Since we can't go anywhere else, let's keep going up. Now with the hat we can glide over here. And hit this switch. We have 2 more of those switches to hit, as there are 3 buttons, and well, video game can just do rolls of 3 anyway. That. This is what running into enemies is what happens if you look at OBS instead of your TV when recording. At least if I was doing a PC game, looking at OBS wouldn't mean a delay. Just keep finding risky stuff. I don't think Risky would let Shantae do that, considering Risky's personality. But yeah, the nice thing about the pirate gear in this game compared to transformations in the other games before Seven Sirens is that all of these things are just activated with different buttons instead of having to like wait to do a transformation. It just keeps the gameplay flowing a lot more than games with the standard transformations. Seven Sirens did make the transformations work more like the pirate abilities here though. So that is something I'm looking forward to when I eventually play that game. But as I can see on my map, we've got another area to explore down here. Like, I can't show the map on screen, as you can't have it on the TV at all. Always on the gamepad. Yeah, if we tried to come here earlier, we can't get over here without the hat. Yeah, the physics on hat gliding also just feel really good. And the animation on, well, everything. The 2D pixel animation in this game is just good. Since we hit all 3 switches, let's activate it. And as well as gliding over things, the hat allows us to glide up air currents as well. So we can use this to get back up. And to get across further than we were before. More combat. And more fat girls, I guess. These probably have official names, I just don't know what they are. I think a decent amount of hits to kill though. These bats are actually kind of annoying to hit since they're so small. And much like the whip in Castlevania, there is a little bit of a delay, I guess, with the attack because it's air whipping. So, attacking airborne enemies can be a little annoying. But hey, we got a key, we know where we need to use it. Oh, I'm just realising on my map, I need to go and check out another bit I've not been to yet, because, yep, there's Artsgood. Ah! Missed it. I am good at game. Oh, no, no, no. You know, from this gameplay, it doesn't look like I played through this game. Well, it kind of, it doesn't. It may not come across that I've played this game quite a lot and I know exactly where everything is, given the amount of mistakes I've been making. Alright, let's continue upwards. Now that we've got all the stuff we need from further down. Raise up the air currents. Avoid spikes. Because spikes are insta-death. Yeah, being watched always makes the form worse. Even just recording in general. Like even if I'm just recording by myself, like even if, you know, just like raw gameplay. That said, when I recorded Sonic 06 like a few years ago, just to get footage of it, I managed to get the ball puzzle down in like 3 tries instead of like 19 that it took on when I streamed it. I guess Matt's glad he's not here for this. I mean, I know, well, he's muted and rather than not looking, as he is concentrating more on the Splatoon stream because we've got the spider here. Let's go for Pike Ball as well for extra damage. Yeah, you might have noticed near the start of the fight I used a Monster Milk item. Basically those increase your damage output for a short while, as well as healing you a bit when you use them. We want to use our hat to make sure we're not getting hit by the fire. And a boss fight, really, I suppose. Much more challenging and effort requiring than the first boss. I suppose you don't technically need to use the hat to get through this if you just want to tank damage, but you know, I do want to tank damage.
Tinkerbats.
Didn't quite manage to mute my mic before my coughing fit. Lovely. But for beating this dungeon, we get another map, of course. Handline Island. Yeah, also out of curiosity, if you tried to go back into the Run Run Roddy Tops area. No, I haven't got coronavirus. Yeah, Shantae says there's no way she's going back in. Pancakes 150. Were they close matches or was it like a curb stomp? Because Pancakes won against us, and then we won against the Guppy Gang. So, I don't know whether it was whether it would have been close or not between them. Come on. There we go. Also, Matt, you'll be glad to hear that we're finished with the dungeon, so you don't have to be focusing fully on this stream when the spider boss was on screen. I'm bothered to fight these. Too much effort. Oh, I've got 4 squids. At least we're finally talking. I'm not sure Shantae should change her job to be a therapist. I mean, she did get risky to open up, but it was mostly shouting. But of course, before we go to the next island, back to Scuttletown. Got some heart squids to turn in. I can tank more damage and be more reckless. And we'll go in the shop, get some more upgrades. There's no upgrades for the hat, because, well, how else would you upgrade the glide move? We may as well buy shampoo and silky cream. That way they're both nearly at full power. You need maps because they said so. That's why you need maps. Here, go visit Sky. My parents are visiting. Yeah, the subplot with Sky, one of Shantae's friends, is that her and one of the ammo barons, like people, hit it off when they were talking over coffee. Also, this guy's dad, like, his sprite looks noticeably a little bit different. Like the face shape is a little bit different to like his face on his portrait. Not quite sure why. Also, for some reason, they make jokes about Sky being fat or something, even though like she's not. It's a bit weird that they do that. Death to them, what reads it? Rip Joe. Talk to him. Yeah. Yeah, we got some F's in the chat for Barracuda Joe. Oh. He's going to give us the long, boring speech about adventuring, about 4 kinds of heroes. Those who complete their quests with minimum effort, slow yet thorough, collecting every single treasure. I feel like that's Ben. Those who work quickly, measuring their success only in speed. That's more like me. And those who collect everything and still do it at top speed. That's basically supposed to clue you into the fact that there are the like achievements for beating the game, getting 100%, doing the speed run, and doing a 100% speed run. Where is... I know I need to do them. Oh no, I need to go to Townline Island first. Before I can do the mummies. I'm trying to optimize the route. Yeah, Townline Island. Pretty much our desert world. It's hot. If you're cursed, lie back and put a damp towel over your forehead. So someone stole your bottle. Why would someone steal a bottle? How would someone steal your bottle? Doesn't your bottle like stay in your room, Joe? Like, if it stays in your room, then it's more likely that you lost it than someone stole it. Ah. We'll just ignore you. It's fine. They'll be fine. Yeah, this is where that... Oh, he means his bottle in Animal Crossing. I thought he meant his, like, IRL water bottle, because he's, like, always talking about that water bottle for some reason. Like... And also, you say that, Sam, but, in Metroid, you're basically just going around killing the local wildlife on Zebus. So... Are we really much better than Samus? Hey, it's Squid Baron again. Looks like his vacation isn't going too well though. The only sights this time of year are elder beings and scorpion folk. Something cliche like a lonely lady squid. X-ray specs. So with those X-ray specs, we can look at those mummies without having to read the curse, essentially. Those things die in one hit. Handy that they do, I suppose. So there's one of those mummies right here. Design of some sort. The mummy sketch. Also, there's a new bridge. Just thought I'd show that off. So yeah, being a Metroidvania, we're going to be getting some sort of speed boost ability later on in the game. But if you remember if you're watching earlier on the stream, you might recognise that mummy from, and you might have recognised it from seeing one earlier on. If you remember, we saw one on Saliva Island. And going to get the mummy sketch from here also conveniently lets us go and get our last heart squid from this place. Of course, some backtracking is to be expected, with this being kind of a Metroidvania. Part of me really wishes that there was a Metroid, like a 2D Metroid released on the Wii U, just so that we could have had a Metroid game with the map on the gamepad. I know Samus Returns did that, but like a console Metroid game with that would have been pretty cool. Okay, with the pirate hat we can glide over to this side of the room and climb up here. Should probably have something to eat. And we got our final heart squid of the area. Let's murder more of the wildlife, because why not? To be fair, these bats are like attacking you. So the mermaids attack you as well. So And there's nothing else we need here, so we may as well. Oh, thanks iPod for giving me another loud notification. Warframe telling me I can add my email for a free something. I don't really care about getting hit. I can just heal up in Scuttletown anyway, because that's need to go next for the last mummy sketch. Yes, I am indeed ready to shove off, and I never have to return to that island. You know, go play Salmon Run? Fair enough. I would say I'll join you later, but I think after this stream I'm going to be playing Mystery Dungeon, so enjoy Salmon Run. What time are we at? 1 minute, 1 hour 52. I was about to say 1 minute 52. Don't blame. I'm looking forward to playing the best Pokemon on Switch. Yeah. Bird Gator. So yeah, as you might have seen, there was like a little column of 3 thingies there near that big temple. And like, wait, got enough money to buy something? No, but I do have 69. So we gotta go back through here and open up that temple. Because, you know, temples are often the site of a video game dungeon. So it's probably a good idea to check it out. Obligatory nice comment. Yep. Maybe even a Lenny face. These things are annoying to fight, so I'm not bothering. Because why not? We've got plenty. The game's actually been quite generous to giving me health drops this time. So, with this being the Wii U version, I can have my inventory on the bottom screen, so I can see that it's Bird Gator without having to pause. I mean, just mash the hair whip on that last one, looks correct. I'm not sure because this, and the combination is randomized each playthrough, and I'm not sure if it's randomized when you start or when you get all 3 mummy sketches. I think it might be you have to get the mummy sketches first. Like, I think it's decided when you get them, but if it's decided before you get them, I suppose you can skip it, but you'd have to like brute force your way through it. But yeah, these guys are saying, acting as if a princess has returned. Yeah, they think that their princess has returned. After being gone for a very long time, it seems. And yes, here we go. I mean, you guys obviously know about this part because I've messaged, I've like sent pictures of this gameplay bit before, but I'm dressed like a space princess. And yeah, they've taken all our items, so we can't use the hat, we can't use the pistol. Hair upgrades still count though. And if we try and leave this way, locked door. This outfit. Yep. And this is the other bit of, well, one of the other bits of gameplay that annoys me, or at least gets me nervous on a speedrun, because this is essentially a stealth section. And it is a bit of a pace breaker in a way, because it does kind of just shift hard into a genre change. And if you get caught, you gotta go all the way back to your prison room, essentially. Not really a prison, but... they caught me. Didn't mean to demonstrate, but yeah, if you get caught, you go all the way back here. I guess it does kind of look like a scorpion tail, yeah. Yeah, I mean these, in terms of being a stealth section, these guys, they have a pretty limited line of sight just directly in front of them when you're getting caught to demonstrate. Yeah, that's totally what I did. 100%. I totally didn't miss input and didn't hit up properly. Totally. Because it is quicker to climb chains by jumping like that rather than just holding up. But yeah, actually this is definitely an area where I'm glad I can have the map on the touchscreen instead of on the gamepad instead of having to pause to look at it. Having a map in this area is quite useful. Also, their line of sight is so bad that they can't see you when you're standing up there. But yeah, in areas like this, you gotta stand in the sort of open bits, I guess, blend into the shadows so they don't see you. Very basic stealth gameplay. But to a lot of people, this is a bit of a pace breaker. And getting caught in this area is pretty bad if you're trying to go for a speedrun. Yeah, there's also lots of hidden bits. You can break big pots. So yeah, when I said that there's going to be a good place to grind for money, this location is basically it. There's a room in particular that's really good for grinding money. But if we hit this thing, if we do get caught again, we don't have to go all the way around to get back out. We can just go back through that bit. But since we have no lamp, we're gonna have to wait to get this dark magic. But since we've got a key, unlock one of these doors, and it's risky. Yeah, it seems like they mistook her for the princess as well. Yeah, I'm sensing a theme in this area of the game that the developers went on. And break another block here. Every female is the princess. I mean, you joke about that. Yeah, if I climb up normally, about that slow, but if I jump, a lot faster. And jumping like that to climb stuff is also applicable to Half Genie Hero and presumably other games in the series. So if we come down here, we can get another key. Oh, pardon me. enough, repeatedly, I suppose. And thankfully we don't have to climb all the way back up. Just jump in there. Now we might as well go get another key. So going back in that area because I know that there's another key to get. And more stealth. Don't want to get getting caught. I think these guys need glasses. Like their line of sight is very much that a line. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna jump to the top, to the hearts to pick them up. This is why the lamp is so good. And we got another key here. And as you might have seen briefly on screen earlier, there was a heart squid. 2 doors. I jumped too high, a gap, and they're both too low down for me to jump back up here. I wonder which door I should go through. Oh no, go back. Yeah, if we went to the right, we would have just got a pot of gems. We would have had to go back round again to get the heart squid. Lots of rats here. Yeah, there's I think maybe you're intended to go this way first, so that you see that there are other people that have been captured. But yeah. Shantae's other friends have been captured by these guys as well. Yeah, while Visky was quite annoyed to have been put in this kind of outfit, Rotty Top seems fine with it. And here we've got Sky. Yeah, and she's also not very happy to be in this outfit. But since we've freed all 3 of them, and once again they make a joke about Sky being fat, even though like her artwork really doesn't suggest that. I can't see what their issue with the outfit is. I mean, Rottytops doesn't have an issue with the outfit. You're a scary lady. You should sneak past them quietly. I want to distract them with a fan dance. I mean, I've definitely sent that screen cap to you guys before. Well, Shantae being the sensible one in the situation. And here we get the payoff of the joke that's been going through this entire area. That big statue in the on the right side of the screen. That's their princess. That's what they think all 4 of these look identical to. But here's the princess. She's returned at last. And this is, for me, where the joke really pays off. She's been gone for half an hour. Going to the store. And that's how long it takes for them to get worried that she's, like, gone. And apparently this happens all the time. Yeah, this guy definitely wants none of this. But this is the fun part where she gets an item. Yeah, I think I've like not sent the like whole thing to you guys before because I didn't want to spoil that. But yeah. I guess you're not her after all. On second thought, you look nothing like the princess. Yeah, we're allowed to go back in because obviously there are things in here we need for 100%. So we might as well go and do that while we're here. Right, let's see if I can find a room that's good for money grinding. I think it's that room there above us. We just need to get there. So yeah, like I said, this place is great for grinding money. And one room in particular is very good for it. But I usually wait until I've finished the whole section to grind, because then I have the lamp and I can pick up the money easier. This requires a little bit of backtracking. Right, here we go. Is there a mod or... not for this... Well, there might be a mod on the PC version, but in Risky's Revenge, the alternate mode to play through, Magic mode, does use that outfit. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a mod for this on the PC version. But yeah, that room with 6 big pots, because it's so close to this door, which you can use to respawn them. It's basically a really good place to grind money. It's not 6 pots, it's 8, I can count. Yeah, this is a great place to grind for money, so I'm going to be grinding for money here for a couple of minutes. And if Joe complains at me for spending time just going back and forth here, I will call him out because he's a shiny hunt streamer now. Yeah, this area gets us money very quickly because the big pots drop a lot of gems and they often drop big gems as well. And there's 8 big pots in here. So I'm already over 500 gems, and the max you can carry is 999, so we may as well grind a bit, essentially. And by doing it now, it just means we don't have to come back later, so it cuts down on the backtracking of it. No, what am I doing? Switching my brain off, it seems. Yeah, I can shoot them all from distance as well, if I want to. Yeah, we'll probably finish grinding once we're once we're at around like 900 gems, because then the rest of the amount will just get naturally by doing the dungeon. I do apologise if this is a little boring to watch, but it'll be done soon. Yeah, and also what I'm thinking for stream structure is we'll do the dungeon of this area and then finish up after I finish the dungeon of this area. Because this isn't the dungeon. I'm just thinking that to fit this into 2 streams, I'm going to do 2 slightly longer than usual streams, essentially. I think it would be good to stop grinding out of this round though. Yeah. Is the we'll get up to I'm sure we'll probably get up to 999 gems by going through the rest of the island and doing the dungeon. I think this way is a shortcut back to... what's a shortcut? Yeah, this leads back here. Thankfully you don't have to stealth your way around once you've beaten the area. And in terms of 100%ing, we've got the heart squid and we got the cackle bat, so we've got all we need from here. So since we've beaten this temple area, we can make progress through the island. Now the golden pickaxe makes short work of that wall, but if we're thinking about actual gold, wouldn't it be like way too soft to be effective at being a pickaxe? I'm pretty sure in Minecraft it would be like the durability probably wouldn't be good enough. But we got some more platforming, because of course. But notice how this sand doesn't have any skulls coming out of it. And it's conspicuously higher than the rest of the sand as well. We can Super Mario Bros. 2 our way down the sand to get to a secret area with a cackle bat. Got the dark magic. We're on 8 out of 20 of those. Develop in the sand. Thankfully it's not insta-kill. Can't bother to fight you. But here we've got our next dungeon. Lost Catacombs. Heart squid down there. We'll get him. Of course I would like to save just in case I manage to die somehow. I've learned that lesson from Ben's Pikmin stream. And we've got the map that I once again can't show you on the stream. Oh look, it's our favourite enemy from Sonic 2. And by favourite I mean I hate those enemies from Sonic 2. By R I mean mine because I don't know if anyone else here has played Sonic 2. Or at least to the extent I have. Got ourselves a key. Yeah, this dungeon isn't too big, all things considered. I mean, when you know what you're doing, the dungeons here aren't too bad. No, what am I doing? Go down here. Hit that. It moved the thing. It'll come in handy later. Never get past chemical plant zone. I could never get past chemical plant as a kid. As a 22-year-old, chemical plant is one of the easiest things when I'm playing Sonic 2. But when I was young, it was like impossible. Don't go first. Uh-oh. Yeah, what you don't want to do with those platforms is land on them when they're spiky. That's usually a bad thing. But as you can see, there are blocks underneath us. We can't really hit at the moment. So, that's good. Yeah, there are blocks underneath us that we can't hit. This is important. We got a key! And much like on the left hand side, you need to go down and move unlock a thing to move a block. Because if we didn't move those blocks, we wouldn't be able to shoot these to open that door. Let's go this way first. Save room. And the map on this is kind of like a Metroid game where where save rooms are marked, and so are rooms with like important items, such as this Risky's scimitar. Now it won't it won't let us attack with a sword on the ground. In fact, what we do with it is essentially a ground pound type thing, or more like a pogo when you're hitting stuff with it, really. And that's how we hit blocks underneath us. We'll save again just in case. And it can also be used to hit these. It's quite handy. Yeah, of course it's how you're supposed to. How else would you use a sword? Like, of course you use swords. The downward slash from Zelda 2. And when you're bouncing off stuff, it's almost like the pogo from DuckTales, but not quite as pogo-y. I guess it is a bit like the Zelda 2 downward slash. And it can be used to attack enemies as well. But, of course, we saw that area that we can't go downwards in. But first, let's take a diversion to the top of the dungeon. And Hollow Knight, and so with Hollow Knight, isn't it a case of you having to like time the attack to bounce off enemies though? Here we get our heart squid that we saw at the start of the dungeon. But we saw another area, obviously, where we have blocks underneath us that we need to get through. Yeah, this is more like, I guess, Zelda 2 and like Shovel Knight and DuckTales, where you just hold the button. But yeah, I am deliberately going to the left here. Not too far left, because otherwise I'll get hurt. Here you can hurt enemies with that. Because by going to the left, there's a heart squid hidden here. Required for the true ending. Speedruns, great fate. Yeah. Yeah, and obviously all the upgrades here are just mandatory for beating it. I mean, it's why I compare the dungeons here to Zelda dungeons, because you get an item and then use the item to complete the dungeon. Yeah, the scimitar is very useful for taking out these scorpion things, because they don't block your attacks from above. Just to start with, it doesn't do that much damage. So let's bring it onto the item screen. Here we got a big crushing thing. Crushing ceiling. Convenient that there are spots to hide in. Of course we'll save. Oh, that is a speedrunner's dream. I mean, Metroidvanias are a speedrunner's dream in general, aren't they? I mean, this game, especially on pirate mode, where you have all the pirate gear to start with, is very fun to speedrun. Yeah, Squid Baron was hyping up. Was hyping up being a boss battle again in this game, and here he is. Yeah, in this game, they're very thoughtful, especially in pirate mode, because you can get access to so much stuff like really early. You're just allowed to go and get the stuff, so you use so much less backtracking. But yeah, Squid Baron was hyping up being a boss fight, and he's here at the end of the third dungeon. So, got to listen to music. See ya. I mean, you're not going to be missing much anyway, because I'm ending the stream pretty much after I get back to the after I get back to Scuttletown. But yeah, have fun with your music and possibly art. Yeah, Squid Baron's got some questions for us. How much map have I travelled? How full are my pockets? About half. Halfway full? Filler boss. It's his destiny. He won't try to escape it. He won't hide from fate. He's going to be the best filler boss of all time. Old hat, recycled moves, all of it. Bring it on. Recurring rascal / concerned parent. But before we fight him, let's have some monster milk and super pike ball, just to get maximum damage output. Squid Baron 2.0! Now he has armor. And again, Zelda dungeon thing, use the item to beat the boss. Use the scimitar to crack open his armor. Ooh, a shockwave attack. How lovely, lovely and generic for a boss fight. And I think that is the joke. And when you beat him up, he explodes. He'll get better, probably. See? He exploded, but he got better. Huh? It's a great filler boss today and can be an even better one tomorrow. He can paint himself blue and play the part of Ice variant. He could shadow clone himself and swap between bodies. Or he could even reappear at the end of an adventure in a boss rush. He'd even show up as a common thug to make you feel really powerful. Hitting you helped. You are my one true inspiration. I must go. Take this. I love Squid Baron. He's one of my favourite characters in the series. So we'll head back to Scuttletown, and that'll be it for today's stream. We are, as Squid Baron suggested, we're about halfway through the game now. Yeah, when you're on the ground, these scorpion things block your attacks and it's really annoying. There's one of these areas that we can dig into with the scimitar we can't access. This one's fine, so the one we can't access just yet. Enemies sure do like exploding when they die in this game. Anyway, 9 out of 10 dark, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 20 dark magics. We're nearly halfway there with those as well. And speaking of getting stuff, 100%, we got 5 heart squids in our inventory currently. So we'll be able to get in another heart container once we get back to Scuttletown. Yeah, we can attack enemies with that. It's a bit slow at the moment, just due to it only doing 4 damage. But we can upgrade it to do more damage as well. Oi. Yeah, man. Yeah, we can go down here, but we need another upgrade to get through the room that's down there, so there's not much point going there at the moment. Actually, since I've got one, let's use a pirate flare, just to show them off. Pirate flares return you to the beginning of an island. You can buy them from the shop and some enemies drop them. You find the Den of Evil? and you destroyed the evil residing there? More or less. Yeah, not quite sure if you could call Squid Baron evil. Like, properly evil. Yeah, we got the Mud Bog map. I might have said that wrong, but yeah. But my response to Mud Bog Island is nope, 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 nope. Mud Bog Island is the third thing of the game that annoys me when I play it. Like when I'm doing a playthrough, it's like the other annoying bit. But we're not gonna have to do that today, since we've been going for a little bit over 2.5 hours. we'll just turn in these heart squids and just check the shop. Nope, don't need. But yeah, and we've got over just a little bit over half of all the heart squids in the game as well. But yeah, since we've done all that grinding though, we can buy plenty of upgrades. We can get the last shampoo and silky cream upgrades. Get scimitar polish as well. And I reckon pistol tune-up's more useful than backdash. So by grinding money in Tanline Temple, we were able to get a fair few upgrades all at once. Why I like grinding money there. It's pretty quick and you get a lot. But since we're pretty much done for today, let's go and save. And go to thanks for watching stream. But yeah, those who are still here and haven't moved on to doing other stuff, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed watching this game. Maybe I've done a better job at selling this series than Joe has to Ben. But yeah, thanks for watching, and next week we should finish the game. Not a very long game, so yeah, we should get it done in 2 sessions. Good to know that I have sold it better than Joe has. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off for tonight, and I'm gonna go play some Mystery Dungeon. That's the music I muted. Don't want to repeat over a few